like a puddle on top of his head, and he doesn't want that.
I think it would have been funnier if he takes off his hat and it's just a huge dent.
Just something like that. But it's oddly shaped or something.
Yeah, and then he just explains that, like 5 years ago he was in Cancun, Mexico, and a shark bit like a quarter of his head off, and now he just has a huge part missing.
He takes his head off, it's just teeth marks.
Or just a chunk of it missing.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Man.
That's what I think.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And by the way, EJ, we're live now.
We are. Hey everybody, what's up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're live now.
Yeah.
Ahead of schedule, that's why we're live a little bit.
Okay, that's cool.
Earlier. Hell yeah. Because we're moving on fast.
Right, tell them what we're talking about, because I want to talk about this one. This was a whole feel good moment. So
yeah. We were just talking about Gino and Jasmine. EJ did a wonderful recap of it. And also, everybody that's joining us now or watching in the future, this is 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days, Season 5, Episode 9, Bad Romance.
Blah, 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 blah. Whatever. Yeah.
Yes.
Shout out to Lady Gaga. Shout out to her.
Yeah. Right. Shout out to her. So yes, before we move on to the next couple, I just want to remind everybody Patreon is only $1. So make sure you check out the links in the description below. Also, if you want to give EJ and myself a little tip or a little extra for all the hard work that we do, which is really just not hard work. This is just fucking fun. But if you do feel like we need like an extra tip, or maybe you want to buy us a cup of coffee or something, make sure you check us out on Venmo. My Venmo is Miguel Perez Comedy, and EJ's is Mr. EJ Edmonds, MREJ Edmonds. So yes, check us out on Venmo, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is brand new. It's like a month old, and we already have like 20 videos up there.
Yeah, we cook it.
Hell yeah. Other than that, EJ, I don't think I have anything else. Oh yes, the Patreon, right? You get you pay $1, you get like 5 episodes, 5 different shows, a bonus episode, and you also get access to our massive library of episodes. So you can see from where it started with Jen and I, and how it turned into EJ, myself, and LP and Marie, and how it keeps growing. It keeps growing. So make sure you check it out. Huge library, dude. So many cast members.
And also, just want y'all to know that what else does $1 subscription will get you access to?
What?
It will get you access to the new show that myself and Miguel are going to be covering starting February 11th. Okay. $1 gets you access to our whole season recap of Love is Blind Season 2.
That's right.
Just throwing it out there. $1. Don't be cheap.
Yeah. All right, EJ. I think I'm ready to go.
You sure? We good this time? Anything else you want to stop and check before we get on the road?
Oh yeah. Make sure that if you're watching right now, make sure you check out the audio version to hear a very sad story.
All right, there you go.
That I provided at the very beginning of the episode.
Yo, see, Meg, I got kids. This is like trying to get them ready to go anywhere. Like, you sure you got to go pee? You ain't got to go pee, right? Before we do this, and then we get in the car, and he's like, "Wait, I got to go pee." I was like, "Son, we just talked about this
halfway through."
Yeah, man, this is what you're doing to me right now. Let's talk about Mike and Jimena. Go.
Okay, so here we go. Date night, aka proposal night, right? He gets there early to set up. And he's ready to go, and he's like, "Hey, how's the cake looking?" And they're like, "Here it is. Check out this torta, Señor Mike." And they're like, and Señor Mike is like, very good. Muy bien. And they're like, "Anything else, Señor Mike?" And he's like, "You are dismissed. Just kiss my ring." And they're like, "Mwah. Thank you, Señor Mike."
The royal balls are clean, Your Highness. Right?
And Mike goes, "Actually, one more thing." And he goes, "Yes, Señor Mike. What can I do for you, Señor Mike?" He goes, "Can you bring this ring out too, on top of the torta?" And he goes, "Anything for you, Señor Mike." So They leave, they take the ring, and then they the whole family arrives. Everybody's dressed to the nines. Everybody's got the nice outfit. Dad has the nice polo, mom has a nice dress. Everybody, Wendy's looking good. Everybody, the kids are wearing nice clothes, right? uh Sorry, my dog just growled at my other dog.
Oh,
And
it's good.
we have to prevent that because the little one attacks the older one who like doesn't care about her, but she gets protective over her food. I don't know. So, anyways, the whole family arrives, everything, and this is the funniest thing. Everybody has to pretend that he's not going to propose, right? Like, oh shit, this is a surprise. We didn't know this was gonna happen. But meanwhile, the last episode, they all sit down and they're like, "So, what are you gonna do when he asks you to marry him?" Because
They
that's
knew what this was, but then they had to be like, "Oh, word, you proposing? I had no idea. Jimena knew."
oh, this is crazy. Nobody knew. That's what we're dressed like this. It was just a pure coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
So they start eating, they get to talking, they're all hanging out, and then Mike is like, "Listen, so how am I doing right now? Like I started changing a few things. What do you think? How am I? How's everything going?" And she's like, "All good, but when you go back to the States, you need to keep doing it. You need to keep practicing so that when you come back, you'll become more neat. You're more clean and you don't fart as much and burp as much."
Hey, good advice. Like, do that
Absolutely.
shit till it becomes a habit. I
It-
understand.
that's yeah, exactly. So then he's like, "Okay, excuse me, clink, 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 clink. I would like to say something." Right? Everybody's like, "Okay, here you go, guys." I mean, oh, what is it, Mike? I mean, Senor Mike. What is it, Senor Mike? He gets up and he goes, "I would like to say something. Um, Jimena, you are the person that I've known my entire life. I love your kids like they're my own. When we're together, I don't care about anything else but us and our family. You keep me grounded, you keep me neat, and I love you." He said all of this, but in Spanish, which is a step above what anybody else in this shows do. Nobody goes to other countries, tries to learn the language, and tries to like speak the language. Everybody just kind of goes, I'm an American, so
Yeah.
I'll be
You
careful."
figure out what the fuck I'm trying to say. It's deep. You
Yeah,
figure it out though.
yeah. So, but no, 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 no. For Senor Mike, it's like, no, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
no,
try.
I'm gonna say it in the tongue that you know, so you understand what the fuck I'm talking about when I make these declarations to you right now.
And not
Right?
just you, but your entire family.
Yeah, Hamir and everything, because
Everybody.
Hamir loves the guy now.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
So then the cake comes out, la torta, which is funny because in Mexico a torta is like
a
like
sandwich,
a
right?
sandwich, yeah.
Hmm.
But in Colombia, a torta is like a cake. So they
What's
come
a
out.
bocadillo then?
Bocadillo is like a snack
Oh, it's not a sandwich.
or like an appetizer.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. And so the cake comes out, and on top of the cake, there's a little box, and above the box is a little like message that says, "Will you marry me?" The whole family looks around, looks at her, and then Jimena's like, "Sí, sí quiero casarme contigo."
Mm-hmm.
Give this man another horn. Mhm. Yes. After that, everybody was super happy. She then she goes on a talking head to tell us that she wasn't sure at first, because Mike was a little bit of a on the gross part. He just kept farting and he kept like
And
burping.
putting boogers in people's cars, you'll be doing that.
He was just a
That's a
fucking
little
mess.
nasty.
But you know what? He's a single guy. Single guys are nasty. That's just
Well, you don't leave your boogers places, dude.
Well, that is true. Actually, I don't think I would ever do. I think I'd rather put it in my pocket and then throw it away than put it in somebody's car and leave it. It's like now it's your job to take care
That
of my
was
booger.
nasty.
It's nasty. Fuck.
I thought I was gonna hate that dude forever after this, but he made up for this episode. But just stop putting boogers in people's cars, dude. That's nasty.
He
Okay.
retweeted us. Not retweeted us. He reposted us on Instagram on his stories.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was like,
Nice.
dude, keep going. You're crushing it. He just liked it. So, anyways, yeah, like I said, Jimena wasn't sure about this, but then she saw the cake, she saw the ring, then his sweet words, and she remembered why she fell in love with Mike. And I gotta say, dude, it had me feeling some type of way. And even her dad was like, it's like, shit, I'm about to cry here.
Yeah, Hamir was over there boohooing. No, he was crying. Are you shitting me?
Yeah, well, yeah, well, he was like, no, remember, you can't cry. And then he's like, fuck it, I gotta cry.
Yeah. Man, it was a beautiful moment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's like all of my dreams have came true. I'm like, what the fuck is happening here? What the fuck is happening? Like, I don't be y'all making me feel all funny. I will turn this damn TV off. Yeah.
So then Juan David and Harold start hugging Jimena, say, hey, you know what? We're happy for you. Can't wait for the wedding. We're going to get little tuxedos and we're going to have a great time. We're going to dance a lot of cumbia and it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then the dad is like, hey, you know what? Good luck. Congratulations. And Mike, welcome to the family. You know, welcome. And Mike's like, gracias.
And then they hug it out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that just says that he now believes, not expects, but believes that Mike will live up to all the promises that he made for him. So once again, we see Mike and Jimena. They're together, and he's like, I seriously feel like I'm the luckiest man in this world. And they kiss, right? So that's
Beautiful.
That's
Hold on. They get a lot of them this episode. This was really really nice to see. It was a good change of pace from all the other fuckery you see on here.
Oh, 100%. 100%. So, but it's not over yet, right? It can just end on a good note. So,
but why not though? Yes, it can.
I mean, it can, but people are like, no, give us fucking blood and guts.
I know.
Don't worry, we'll
Give
get
us somebody's head, okay, on a stake. That's what I want.
That's what people want, unfortunately. Oh my god! But anyways, that was the night before. The next day, he's getting ready to go, right? And Dad asks, "Hey, Mike, when are you coming back?" And he goes, "Well, I have to, go back to work, and maybe I'll come back in a few months." And Dad's like, "All right, well, that's good. This is a good thing. I like the dude, and I can't wait for him to come back." And he's like, yeah. So I just let me go to work a couple of months and then get some more vacation time. I promise you, I'll be back here. We'll file the paperwork. We'll get the K1 visa, and then maybe we can be on the 90 Day Fiance show, like on the actual 90 Day Fiance show, like
yeah,
the one where everybody wants to be at. So yeah, and then Wendy walks in and she's like, "Hey man, why are you sad?" She's like, "Cause my farty boy is leaving. It's not gonna smell like fucking cheese sticks or whatever.
spaghetti and cheese sauce.
It's not gonna smell like that anymore."
Yeah.
In here. So they get in the car. They get to the airport. She's like, "I'm sad that you're leaving. I want to marry you as soon as I can, so I can be with you." And he's like, "Hey, listen, I'm sad too, but we gotta do what we gotta do, and don't worry, because I'll come back soon." Right? He gets his bags, he goes into the airport, and then he's like, "Yeah, dude, you know what? I actually kind of want to cancel my flight and just stay here. Like I'm really gonna miss this chick."
Yeah.
And this was very sweet of her. She gives him a little, like a little chain, and says, "This is to protect you. This is it's blessed and it's to protect you." And
Medal of the Virgin is what it's called.
The what?
Medal of the Virgin.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, that's what she said on the thing.
Yeah.
I
didn't know. I was like, oh shit, EJ's cultured.
No, that's just what I remember reading on the thing.
Yeah.
That's it.
It was a very nice gesture. And then she's like, "Look, I love you." And he's like, "I love you too." And she's like, "You promise?" And he's like, "Yeah, of course I promise." They kiss, say goodbye. And then he goes on a different talking head to tell us that his biggest fear is that him and Jimena will grow apart. Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
And
what was even more dope though is that was also Jimena's biggest fear.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when they were talking about like he promised he's going to come back to me, but plans be changing.
That's right there. That's when I was like, oh no, this is gonna end bad. Because like, dude, like right now he's just climbing up, climbing up, climbing up, making sure that everybody feels nice and happy. And then once he's on the top, they're gonna be like, all right, so how do I get down from here? And then people are gonna be like, jump. It's like, but I'm like really high up. He's like, well, you gotta jump. And then he's gonna jump and he's gonna land on nothing.
Oh God.
That's what that dude that happened to me. When I was oh my God. Fuck, you know, I shouldn't even tell this story. It's just a depression story, right? But it's basically
Oh,
that.
sorry, you and these. How depressing is it? Seriously, like
It's
1 to 10. Like if it's like a 6 or above, or a 7 or above, I can deal with it. If it's a 7 or above, don't.
Well, it put me on I was depressed for like 3 days straight, and it was awful. But it was basically like I was coming off from like being on stupid Marvelous Maisel. I was doing I did like a commercial. I was doing some online stuff with like a very popular YouTube page, and I was doing like some other work with the Hasidic community.
Mhm.
Right, so I had like a bunch of like projects lined up, and then I made a mistake to say, you know what, pat yourself on the back because you're doing a lot, and this is great, this is good stuff, and we're gonna continue to go from here. And I just kept my self-esteem just kept getting higher, 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 higher. And then I hit at one point and I was like, okay, so where do we go from here? And then I was like, oh, I got nothing from here. I got not I don't have any other projects. But I was feeling so happy that I was like, oh shit, I know what to do.
Yeah,
And
you
then
just
from
gotta
there,
keep grinding. Yeah.
fell down into deep depression for like 3 days. And it was one of the most awful experiences I think I've ever experienced in my entire life. And I feel like this is very similar to that. It's like, okay, happy, 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 but now has to go down. And there's
Because he
nothing
has to go
that
home and deal with life.
hmm He has to go home, deal with life. Now he has to also deal with his biggest fear, which is we're gonna grow apart. And she's doing it too. And now she's saying things could change. And I'm like, fuck. Yeah, this is gonna be bad. This is definitely going to be bad.
I'm gonna hope it doesn't. I'm gonna hope it doesn't. Fingers crossed. You see this? Fingers
Yeah,
crossed.
I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But by the way, before we go, because we're almost done with this segment, I just want to say hello, Delilah. How are you?
Shout out to Delilah. How you doing, love? Good morning from the East Coast. You in California, so she ain't got no like 13-degree weather, huh?
No,
Right now.
no, not at
There's
all.
some bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the weather over there like, Delilah? Is it like nice and sunny? Is it rainy? That's what this podcast has come to. Talking about weather.
Nice weather we're having wherever you are, huh?
Hey, how about them Red Sox?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
All good.
yeah. So that's really it. I really hope they stay together, dude, because like I really like everybody here on that one segment, you know.
Yeah. That was a really feel good segment I saw, and it made me happy.
Oof, oof. Sun and in the 60s.
Man, shit.
Beautiful weather. That is really nice.
I know, right? I'm kind of jealous, man.
Yeah. And she says California's expensive, but great. That is true. That is true. New York, not so much. It's expensive, and they spit on your face, and there's rats everywhere.
It smell like pee.
It smells like pee. Yeah, that's one thing I don't understand about New York. New York City smells like urine everywhere.
Yeah.
It is like a nice mix between urine and empanadas. Like it is just confusing at all times.
Man.
But anyways, that's it. That's all we got for Mike and Jimena. It ended up on a good note, and we both know this is about to go
Fingers
sideways.
crossed.
But yeah. All right.
Well, on to the next one.
Yes, on to the next one. Delilah, thank you so much for joining us, and everybody else here or in the future that joins us, thank you so much for watching. Remember, Patreon is only $1, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell so you can get notified whenever we go live. Also, don't forget that we love you.
We love you. Kisses for your foreheads, people. We do. We love y'all.
And
All right.
EJ, we're gonna move on to the next couple. Well, I don't even know if we can call them a couple, but this one's gonna be fun for sure. And of course,
Oh
I'm talking
God.
about
Fun for who, bro?
Benjamin.
All